Hello, hello. No, wait a minute. Let me do this in Bisaya, okay? Maayong buntag og gabi, depende sa inyo location. Ako si Dean Hashim. Welcome sa akong personal vlog, Dean the Expat, aka ang Black American Pinoy. Okay, that's enough of Bisaya, because I don't know a lot of Bisaya, or I should say in Bisaya, gamay kaayo, still learning, practicing, huh? So, the rest of the show will be in English, okay? And today, we're going to be talking about the 10 most common gestures that I have learned about by living in the Philippines. Let's get into it. 10 gestures that I have learned about by living here in the Philippines. Let's get into it. Oh, wait a minute. First, I need you guys to subscribe to the channel. Number 1. Number 2, I need you guys to hit the notification bell for sure. And number 3, I want you guys to stay until the end of the video because I have a very, very cool surprise for the people who stay to the end of the video. And trust me, you're gonna wanna hear this. So go ahead and stay because I got a hookup for you guys. I got a surprise for you. It might mean a little, we'll see. But let's get into it. All right, the 10 gestures of the Philippines. What are they? The first one, I call it the mouth point or pouty lips. It goes like this. Do you know what that means? That means that they are showing you a direction of a person, place, or thing. Yes, instead of like in America when we point, hey man, what you doing over there? Or, hey man, where's something at? Oh, it's over there, man. No, in the Philippines, hey, where's that at? You understand? They use their lips to dictate a direction. Diba? Sige. The first time I saw this was my fiance. She wanted some of my Gatorade, right? I was sitting there playing the PlayStation and she wanted some of my Gatorade. She taps me on the shoulder and I say, what's up? And she looks at my Gatorade and she does this. I'm like, do you want to kiss my Gatorade? Like, what's happening here? I don't understand. What do you? No. Girl, tell me what you're saying. I want some Gatorade. Then it hit me. She was pointing to my Gatorade with her lips. Number 2, the eyebrow acknowledgement. Now, what is the eyebrow acknowledgement? It's just something as simple as this. I'll get closer to the screen so you can see. It goes like this. That's it. What does that mean? That means yes. Or that means that they agree with what you're saying. I guess it's quicker than saying, yeah, man, I want to go. Instead of, yeah, man, I want to go. You understand? And basically, it's just a very quick way of saying yes or acknowledgement. And once again, I first dealt with this with my fiance, you know. I would ask her something and she just, like, come on, man, like, I'm asking you a question. Do you know how to speak? What? So I had to get used to it. And then I realized that means yes. Now, I don't think they have a gesture for no. You guys should make one up. I want to see. Because if yes is, then no should be, I don't know. I'm just making something up. Number 3, the next gesture I call the come here hand. What is the come here hand? It goes like this. Yeah, like that. Now see, this in the Philippines means come here, come to me, come this way. In America, we do this. come here, or come here. Like, hey, you. What we will point, like, hey, you, come here. Which again, in some places in the Philippines, it's rude to do like this to somebody, like, hey, come here. Like they would feel that would be rude. So, and also in America, we do this. We do this, like, hey, come here, man, come here, come here, come here. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But in the Philippines, you take the hand and you turn it this way and you say. Number 4, kissy lips. Yes, I said it, kissy lips. Now, here in the Philippines, they have different ways of getting your attention, all right? And I had to learn this the hard way. And kissy lips goes like this. Like that, okay? Okay, what is the reason for kissy lips? Kissy lips is to get someone's attention, to basically say, hey, you, like that, but without saying hey, you. It's just like that. The first time that I learned about this was, okay, remember a couple of episodes back, I told you guys about my first jeepney ride when my head was hitting the top of the jeepney because I'm 6'1"? Okay, this is when I first learned about the kissy noise. Myself and my fiance were on the jeepney because I wanted to experience the jeepney. And we're going to a hotel, but we had never been to this hotel before. So I asked the driver, sir, can you let me know when we are close to blah, 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 hotel. I won't tell you the hotel I am at because I go there a lot. So I don't want no stalkers creeping up on me there. He agreed and said that he would let me know when we get close. So we drive for a while and apparently we start getting close to the hotel. He looks back at me and goes, I'm like, I'm not a dog, bro. Why are you freaking doing that noise to me? Okay, let me explain. In America, the only time an American does that noise is when he is trying to bring forth his pet. His dog, for instance, you say, come here, Poochie, come here, Butch, like that. That's the only time we make that noise, okay? So when this jeepney driver looked at me and said, I said, what the hell wrong with him? Does he think I'm a dog? And then Regine is like, no, baby, he's just trying to get your attention. He's telling you that this is our stop. And so I was just like, okay, and gave him the money, thank you. And once again, everything is a learning process. You have to learn when you live here, how people do, you know, the gestures that people have here. When I got off, I asked Regina, I said, why was that dude making kissing noises at me? She said, that's another way of getting a person's attention here. You know, you just do like that. Now that gesture, I don't do that much. You know, there's some gestures here that have latched on to me that I do, but no, I don't do that. Number 5, the hand blessing of an elder. When Regine's parents first visited us, back when we were living in Cebu, they came to the house, and as soon as they came in, instead of giving a big hug, because like in America, we was like, hey, Mom, how you doing? And all that stuff. Instead of that, Regine took her mother's hand and she did this. She took her father's hand and she did this. I said, you know me, I'm just a dumb American, I guess. I'm just like, hey everybody, how's it going? They're like, hello, nice to meet you. But later, I went and asked Regine, I said, what was that? Why was you putting their hand on your head? Was you using their hand to wipe the sweat off your head? She said, no, silly. I was showing them respect. The elder's hand on your head like this is a sign that you're showing them respect. It's that you are giving them a blessing. And also, if you want to go more in depth into the meaning, it means that you are asking the elder to hold your hand. You know, hold my hand, you know, elder, you know, in a way like you're saying, guide me, you know, you are an elder. You have more wisdom than I do. So I respect you. So I'll give you a blessing. Boom. And it's real quick too. Now that's one I started doing. I like that because I like respect. I like the fact that in the Philippines, they hold their elders in such a high esteem. Okay, they hold pregnant women in a very high esteem. If you go anywhere in the Philippines, I don't care where you're at, there is a special line for elders. There is a special line for women who are pregnant. You know, they take precedence over the other people. So that's something that I really respect about the Philippines, and I like that, or whatever. I like that respect for the elders. So that's one that I actually do. When I see her mom and dad, hey mom, and she's just like laughing, like, dude, it's so crazy, because I'm really trying to adapt to living here and how it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's one that I do. Number 6 is hand on shoulder. Now, in America, a lot of times, most men try to be so macho that it's considered corny or soft to put your arm on your friend's shoulder or hold your friend's hand or anything like that. That's considered, man, don't touch me, man, don't touch me. Oh, you wanna fight? That's how Americans are. But in the Philippines, I'll see friends walking down the street and he's got his arm on his friend's shoulder and they walk down the whole street together like that, and they're talking. They're like just walking like that. And when I saw that, I said, damn, man, like these people really have a lot of camaraderie here. Camaraderie, if y'all don't know what that means or whatever, camaraderie means closeness, you know, without any qualms about it, without feeling, oh, like, you know, I'm invading your space, or I'm soft somehow because I'm got my arm on his shoulder. No, they don't think like that. They think that's a show of friendship. So that's something that I learned just walking down the streets of the Philippines. I see, you know, friends, and then like for the women, a lot of times you'll see the women, they'll hold hands and just walk hand in hand, you know, and they're just friends. So I thought that was different and cool about the Philippines. Let's go to number 7. That was just a quick one that I side note, okay? Let's go to number 7. I noticed in the Philippines that if two people are having a conversation and someone wants to pass through the middle, what do? They lower their head and put their arms down straight like this. They lower their head, put their arms down straight, and then they pass. Once again, respect is very big here in the Philippines. So that right there is another show of respect. I respect the conversation that you're having. I respect your space, because this is for someone you don't know. Like a lot of times, well, if it's someone you don't know or someone you know, but if it's someone you don't know, you're saying, I respect you guys' space, but I have to go through here. So you put your hands straight and you just go down like that and go past them. That's another sign of respect. I thought that was really cool, because I saw them doing it. A lot of times I would see them doing it and I would say, hey babe, why do they keep bending down when they're going through those people? Why are they? Oh, because, you know, it's a show of respect, you know, like, you know, so you don't just walk past while the people are talking and stuff. I said, okay. Put it into my memory box again. Got it. And that's another one that I do. If I walk past like two people that are talking but there's no other way for me to go around, I have to go past them. Hey, myself and then my girl behind me, we go down, put our hands straight, and we go down like this to show respect. There's nothing wrong with showing people respect. Let's get into number 8. Oh, number 8 is a funny one. How about this, guys? Do you guys know about this? Psst. Yeah, like that. Psst. What does that mean? I love when they make that sound, dude. Okay, so that sound, psst, if you hear a Filipino doing that sound, psst, like that, it means, number 1, either they're trying to get your attention, but they're not trying to be too loud about it, so they'll just psst, like that. And then you'll look and then they got your attention. Or I notice a lot of parents do that to their children. If the child is being naughty or doing something crazy, the mother would do that. And I've heard Regine, because we have a 1-year-old, Isaka Anakilalaki, so 1 years old. Still working on my Messiah. We have one beautiful 1.5-year-old boy, and boys will be boys. My boy is super energetic and he's naughty at times. And I'd be in the other room and I'd just be hearing Regine go, shh, 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 like that. Every 5 minutes. And this was before I understood what it was. So I came in there and I said, why do you keep making snake noises? Like, what is, are you a snake? She's like, no, I'm doing that so I don't yell at your son, because right now he's throwing bottles all over the house. You know, he's going inside of the cabinets. Hala. That's another term in the Philippines. Hala. Good grief. You know, she said, yeah, that's why I'm going, because I don't want to say, hey, get over here. You know, that's not the way they do it here in the Philippines. It's and the kid will understand. The kid gets it. They'll just stop what they're doing and they'll just go somewhere else. It's so hilarious, man. Number 9 is eye contact. If you are a foreigner and you're coming to the Philippines for your first time and you talk to Filipinos, you will notice they don't look you in your eyes a lot. Now, in Western, culture, looking a person directly in their eye is a show of respect. Here, in their culture, looking somebody directly in the eye, especially somebody you don't know, is a sign of disrespect. Like, you don't look them in their eye when you first meet them. You kind of like look down, or they look away and they talk, or something like that, like this. It's kind of like a shyness. They're showing you're a new person in my world. I'm going to be shy of you until we are close. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys, to my fellow Americans, because they're like, Americans, this is the way Americans are. You better look me in my eye. Look me right in my eye. Or I ain't gonna respect you. Yeah, that's how Americans think, okay? But it's different here in the Philippines. They don't do, and that's how I was when I first came here. I was like, man, why don't none of these people look me in my eye, man? Why, man, I don't understand. And then my fiance had to teach me, hey, that's kind of a sign of respect. It's showing a bit of shyness for just meeting a new person. You're not looking them right in the eye like, hey, how you doing? I'm John, what's up? No, it's more like, hello, how are you? And they might look at you a little bit like, oh, okay, Siggy. Well, in my case, it's the complete opposite though. People literally stare at me. When I walk down the street, they just, and do you know what I do? Mayong buntag, kumusta ka? And then they say, oh, let's talk about that one too, though. What does that mean? This is number 10. If you see a Filipino do this, does it mean they're surprised? Does it mean they're scared? No, it doesn't mean either of those. It means they misunderstood what you're saying. A lot of times when I first came here to the Philippines and I didn't know any Bisaya, I didn't know, any Tagalog, nothing. I was just speaking English. And I'm from America, and by the way, if you didn't realize, I'm a Black American. We speak fast. We talk English fast, dude. And a lot of times I would notice and by the way, by now I've slowed down my English some, as you see, I don't talk so fast. But when I first came here, hey man, what's going on, man? What the f going on in this man? Hey, yeah, hell yeah, man. We about to go trip out about this motherfucker. Yeah. And people would be like, they don't understand me? What's going on? And my fiance, Regina, would say, slow down. Like you're speaking English. You have to slow down when you're talking English. This isn't their first language, it's English. So slow down. So I had to slow down. But I didn't like talking so slow, so I said, no, I'm gonna learn Bisaya. Because see, we live in, I'm not gonna tell you exactly where we live, but we live in a place where they speak Bisaya, okay? A lot of places they speak the national Filipino language, which is Tagalog. But here where we live, we speak Bisaya. You understand? So, diba, diba? Diba. But that is my 10. And if you've gotten through this whole video, good, because now it's time for me to tell you the surprise. Here's the surprise. If everybody who watches this video comments the best comment, I will be sending you personally 500 pesos cash to you in your name. But I have to pick the best comment. It has to be the most creative or the best comment or the one that makes me laugh the most. That's the comment that's going to win this contest. And I will send the 500 pesos directly to you. And on my next Dean the Expat show, I will read your comment aloud and give you a shout out. So that was my surprise for the end, guys. Go ahead and go crazy in the comments. And once again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so that you can get all of the Dean the Expat uploads. Sige? Sige. Salamat kaayo. Once again, this has been Dean the Expat.